And good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And this is a shout out to Len, who drew my attention to this letter. And it's a very interesting letter because it's written by the editor of the Getaway Magazine, which is obviously a hugely influential tourism magazine. And in this letter, the editor writes directly to Cyril Ramaphosa about the issues facing tourists coming to South Africa. Now let's remember, Ramaphosa said that by 2030 he would double the number of tourists coming to South Africa. Well, like everything else in South Africa, the opposite is happening. The tourism visits are shrinking very, very fast, and this letter is not going to help. I'll tell you what the fellow says. Justin says, at Getaway, it's our job and privilege to celebrate South Africa, to show off the best our country has to offer. But we're finding it harder and harder to recommend places in this violent land. Where are we truly safe? Where can visitors avoid armed robbery? Not even in the finest hotels. Where can they avoid the pervading rape and murder? No longer on Table Mountain or in a game park or on a quiet beach. In compiling this issue, we racked our brains to come up with Cape Town hikes and mountain bike trails that we considered safe. Outside Cape Point, the answer is none. The criminals and corrupt rule. The law-abiding citizens have effectively lost. My advice to foreign tourists is that if you're not certain about security arrangements, rethink your plans. If you're a young woman traveling alone, don't even consider visiting. In fact, South Africa has been rated the most dangerous country in the world for lone female tourists. If you're a black African from elsewhere on the continent, the risks are probably higher. South Africans who travel abroad often remark on their sense of relief at not having to watch their backs, the liberation of being able to walk alone in cities at night, the privilege of not having to set burglar alarms or worry about being hijacked. Most South Africans, it's been suggested, suffer from low-grade PTSD. It's in the air we breathe. Violence in South Africa is at levels most countries consider to be war. The most basic task of any responsible government is ensuring law and order. And yet most departments and town councils have their corrupt officials with mini Guptas and pocket zoomers. Tenders are squandered, bills aren't paid, cops ignore crime, sewage runs in the street. Just try to make a booking at a government-run park in the Eastern Cape. According to the Medical Research Council, 1 in 3 South African women will be raped during their lifetime. Nearly 1 in 5 South African men are rapists. The statistics are catastrophic. Conviction rates for crimes are dismal and jails overflowing. Criminals are soon back on the street. Millions of South African men should be in jail. We need a society of consequence. There are many places to begin changing this dire situation. Top of the list should be turning the economy around, reforming education, and creating an effective criminal justice system. Good luck with that. The first two might take decades to show meaningful results. The latter needs speedy implementation. Most importantly, we need the best and the brightest to do the work, even if they're white or brown or old or female or foreign. Now, this is exactly what I've been talking about. And I think people are starting to pick up on this, that the racist ANC policies like black economic empowerment is destroying South Africa. But the South African Communist Party, COSATU, the trade union movement, and the ANC, they're all chained together and stuck with BEE. And do if they do, and do if they don't give a damn. You know, they don't care where South Africa is going. All they're worried about is making sure that they oppress the white population. which is exactly what they're doing. The Rainbow Nation is dead, and tourism is one of the many casualties of their racist policies. Anyway, carrying on with the letter. Justin goes on to say, "Where are you in all this, Mr. President? You seem to be missing in action. South Africa is paralyzed by ANC infighting and policy indecision, but we don't have any more time for consultation and consensus. Rome is burning. We want bold action from you. Even if many eggs get broken, you need to go on the offensive again. Those destroying our country, even those within your government bent on sabotage, the likes of Ace Magashula and his merry thugs, should be behind bars. National interest must trump party interest. May I humbly offer a few suggestions for your next National Executive Committee meeting. Put soldiers on the streets everywhere tourists go. Egypt does it. Depoliticize the civil service. Deploy the right people, not cadres. Rein in the trade unions and retrench the thousands of inept officials, start with incompetent teachers. Decriminalize drugs. Reform the prison system. Forget nuclear. Go green. Sell off the non-performing state-owned enterprises. Start with a few Eskom power stations and South African Airways. Pause or reform BEE. There it is in a nutshell. BEE. We need all experienced hands on desk. Import skilled workers. Listen to Tito. Give Shamila everything she wants. Keep Praveen on speed dial. Meritocracy is good. Kleptocracy is bad. Mr. President, South Africa is hanging on by its fingernails. You must lead us in hauling it back from the brink. Yours faithfully, Justin." Well, I can only say this to Justin, that Cyril Ramaphosa is only there for Cyril Ramaphosa. He doesn't care about South Africa. He doesn't care about the people in South Africa, regardless of their colour, as long as he is making billions of rand out of a corrupt system known as Triple B, Double E, where he gets empowered by just acquiring shares for doing diddly squat. Nothing is going to change. The huge untold corruption going on in South Africa right now are the racist employment and laws covering companies if they want to do business with government and other institutions in South Africa. That is where the huge untold corruption is. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, stay safe.